Dear customers, we are Shandong Yurui Company, supply the Gypsum series production line with the latest technology. This is one of our gypsum powder project with chemical gypsum. This video will give you a detailed introduction about how the gypsum powder production line works. This is a chemical gypsum powder. We use the forklift to put the gypsum powder into the raw material hopper, and then from the hopper to the hammer dryer through the conveyor belt. Since it is very high, so normally need 2 conveyor belts. This part is a hammer dryer. The function of the hammer dryer is to take the surface water out. For the chemical gypsum, there are 2 points very important: the surface water and the crystal water. So in the hammer dryer, it takes the surface water out by the high temperature, around 500 to 700 Celsius degree. Some factory does not have this step. Why we have this step? Because it can increase the liquidity of the gypsum powder and make it easy to calcine after coming into the boiling furnace. How much water is removed from the surface can be controlled. It is related to the requirements of the final product. For natural gypsum, the hammer dryer will be replaced by crusher. Here is the dust collector. After dust collecting, the gypsum powder will come into the boiling furnace through the FU conveyor and elevator. This part is ball mill because the chemical powder has quality problem. Through modification mill, it can change the characteristic of chemical gypsum powder to make it similar to natural gypsum. After milling, the gypsum powder will come into the silo by elevator. For this part, if you want to produce plaster, there will be some connection parts to plaster plant. Also, this part can equip packing machine according to client requirement. This project adapts the latest hot air boiling furnace technology with the highest configuration. Our client is very satisfied with the production line and the finished powder quality. Here I would like to give you more information about the boiling furnace. Our boiling furnace is different from others. According to new technology, the calcining chambers divided to 4 chambers. The first chamber, the temperature is very high, and this very high temperature airflow mixed with the gypsum to remove its crystal water and remaining surface water. The second, third, fourth chamber use a lower temperature to dry the remaining crystal water slowly. Compared with the traditional technology, this method can avoid the mixing of dehydrated gypsum, anhydrated gypsum, and semi-hydrated gypsum. This is why we see our technology can improve the gypsum quality than others. So this part is called technology. Very important. We call it calcination system. After calcining, the gypsum powder will come into the cooler to reduce temperature. In this part, we equip the waste heat utilization device. With this device, the waste heat can be reused in the hammer dryer to dry the surface water. So the waste gas discharge temperature is lower than 100 Celsius degree. This is why we see our technology is more energy saving. So dear customers, if you have any questions about this production line, please feel free to contact us.